the great work of the Strike 7 Sports Saints discussion section by purchasing licensed NFL fan gear. Items range from Saints hats, jerseys, t-shirts, socks, and so much more. We would greatly appreciate it if you would purchase these items from the text link listed below. The revenue generated from today's offer goes into the funding of the Strike 7 Sports platform. Click on the link strike7sports.com/Saints Fanatics. You will be taken over to Fanatics website. Thank you. Yo, what's up? This is your boy Derek Brunch here. Same discussions on Strike 7 Sports. And today I just want to talk about the recent happenings with the New Orleans Saints, the 2022 NFL Draft, news and notes, rumors, all that good stuff. But first, I want to congratulate the New Orleans Pelicans on advancing to the playoffs for the first time since 2018. Took down the Phoenix Suns, not the Phoenix Suns. They took down the Los Angeles Clippers tonight in the play-in tournament, going to the playoffs. Big win for the team, nice for the city. Proud of them. Just got done watching the game, and I like the way everything went out for the team. So hats off to them. But I just want to get into the stuff tonight with the Saints. What's been going on? It's been pretty quiet, lately on Airline Drive. No moves have been made. Nothing major, no wide receiver moves. Still have a wide receiver. I'm more than sure by now it's going to get addressed during the draft. But I think it was a few days ago there was a rumor that came out from Jordan Schultz. It is right here. This tweet right here that pretty much got everybody, I would say pearl clutching, but in the mood. But tweet was that Schultz put out his could the Saints package the 16-19 pick to move up from Malik Willis or Kenny Pickett. League sources say they're high on both QBs and consider trading up to secure one of them. We don't know, man. We don't know. That's what I'll say on that, man. This could be a smoke screen. This could be true, but we don't know. But there's Jordan Schultz. That's not a guy that I'm not knocking this report or anything like that. I'm trying not gonna knock his credibility, but he's a guy that does not break Saint news or drop Saints rumors drop Saints rumors usually. Usually, man, I don't know who it is now, but when Sean Payton was with the team, was the head coach, there was a few people national people that got those stories, man, got those insider tips, and that was like Jay Glazer. Jay Glazer was the top guy that whenever some news went down. Jay Glazer, Florio had certain connects. Josina Anderson, Diana Rossini, that's another one that has some sources, ears tied to the streets on what's going on with the Saints. But other than that, man, there was a whole lot of people that was national people from the national all the national media that knew what was going on with the Saints, man. So you just take this report with a grain of salt. And like I said in the previous video, I'm not opposed to the Saints taking a quarterback. I just think it could be costly. It could be costly when you decide to package those picks to move up in the draft to get one of these guys. When you knowing good and well that you don't have a first round pick next season, it is not also not guaranteed that Sean Payton is going to come back next season to be a head coach. So you got to keep that in your back of your head, keep that in your mind that it's not possible. It's not 100%. It's not set in stone that he comes back. But we're going to find out soon enough, as the season progresses when these other coaching jobs up for grabs, coach start getting fired. We'll see. But there's been some talk about him going to Miami with Tom Brady. We don't know. We'll see. But including this video is a mock draft that I did today, and I'm gonna talk about it in the next slide. 3 players I got coming. 3 players that I project in this mock draft. It's only a 2-round mock, so don't take what I say as gospel, man. It's only something I thought of. right, so here we go, man. We got first rounds 1 and 2. I got the Saints taking Jameson Williams at pick number 16 and Kenny Pickett, a quarterback, at 19. Now, hear me out with this. Hear me out, man. Please hear me out. Now, the way I did this mock draft, I did it with the simulator with a Pro Football Network. And with the pick, when I started the simulator, Malik Willis was taken off the board. All offensive tackles were taken off the board. So, Garrett Wilson was gone. I think Olivier had just got picked. I think Olivier was available. And that's number 16. We got 16. It was Olivier and Olivier, Treylon Burks out of Arkansas's. Drake London, I think, was still on the board. And Jameson Williams. So I went in and took Jameson Williams. At number 19, Kenny Pickett was there. So I took it. Now, I'm just going to say this. In reality, if Kenny Pickett falls to 19 or 16 in the draft, on draft night in 2 weeks, I think the Saints are going to take him, man. I'm just being honest, man. That's the way it feels. All that's based on the optics. What I'm going to talk about in the next video is that the Saints the Saints are not. I won't say the Saints are not opposed to not having a quarterback. Are not opposed to taking a quarterback in the first round. Just based on everything I'm saying. I don't have an issue with the Saints taking a quarterback in the first round. I just don't want to move up to get the guy. When you know that there's no first round pick. There's no first round pick next season because you give it up to Philadelphia. You know, I just don't. This is only my first. This is the second mock I did. The first mock I didn't have a Saints taking a quarterback. You can check that mock out at strike7sports.com/Saints in the description box below this video. It's a 4-round mock that I did last week, I believe. And it's pretty much an offensive draft with no quarterbacks in it. But this one, I decided to take a quarterback. The Saints will take Kenny Pickett if he's at number 16 or 19 in this draft. There's still opportunities for them to get a good offensive tackle in this draft. Man, it's not the end of the world. So there you have it. And at 49, I got him taking Nick Cross, safety out of Maryland, who I think is pretty good. I read a scouting report. Read some great things about him. I think he is the next best safety that's available in the draft in the second round. I think they fill that void left behind by Malcolm Jenkins by taking Nick Cross. So this is the first 2 rounds of the draft right here. We got, Jameson Williams out of Alabama, Kenny Pickett at 19, Nick Cross out of Maryland at safety. And I mean, it's not the end of the world, man. It's just not the end of the world if you take a quarterback in the first round, man. The Saints still have a good football team, man. They still have a good football team for right now. But I got my concerns with that, though. I'm gonna talk about this next slide, this next session. All right. So the big question is: are the Saints all in on Jameis Winston? Based on my observation, based on the optics coming out of Airline Drive, I would say no. I would say no because based on what they're showing me, based on what they're doing, the noise coming out of the compound, out of the Saints compound, is that they're not all in on Jameis Winston. They only view him as a short-term situation. Now you telling me this. Ask me this. Now you tell me this. What franchise will go all out for a guy like Deshaun Watson? When you already have somebody in the building, but you think that Watson gives you the better chance of winning. Explain that. You know. Um, the fact that they only give him a 2 year deal, but like it's pretty much like a 2 year deal with 1 year guaranteed on the $15 million. That's what that deal is really about. Really is, or if you really look at the contract, that's not showing me that you're all in on Jameis Winston. It's more like an internship to me. It's more like an internship, a 2 year internship, more like a 1 year where he has to prove himself once again in his offense. Now I'm gonna say this too. The whole bridge QB situation, bridge QB scenario, barely works out. Barely works out like it's planned to work out, planned to be, because it's always there's pressure when you select these quarterbacks in the first round, especially high in the first round. There's always pressure to get them on the field, even with the slightest injuries. You know, we saw it in Los Angeles with the Chargers with the Tyrod Taylor situation, with the guy, the doctor punches his ribs, messed up his the procedure, and then there goes Justin Herbert. He gets the job and never gives it back up. Taylor doesn't even get on the field. You know, the only looking Chicago with Justin Fields, they had Andy Dalton was supposed to be his bridge, the bridge QB in that situation in Chicago for Justin Fields. That pretty much went haywire, and Fields was on the field for the Bears. They had a terrible year. The only in recent memory to me, the only bridge QB scenario that played out like it's supposed to was in Kansas City with Alex Smith, and you had Patrick Mahomes there. Patrick Mahomes. Chiefs are winning football games with Alex Smith. Already, the team was already built up. They traded Alex Smith, and bingo, they got Patrick Mahomes, and the rest is history. Um, I like what they did in San Francisco. They kept the team together. Um, you drafted Trey Lance. Um, you got Jimmy Garoppolo there. He started, and you know they went to the playoffs. Made a deep run into the playoffs. Had a deep run to close out the season. Got in the playoffs over the Saints because of what they did in LA, the last game of the year, and there you have it with Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, can it happen for the Saints? I think they got the roster to make it happen. To where I mean, when I say that they have the roster to make it happen, I mean, you got the personnel to win football games, to where there's no pressure to get Kenny Pickett on the field in year one. You know, I really prefer that this guy sits out this season if he is taken by the Saints. You know, but for all we know, this could all be a smoke screen, man. We don't know yet. But to me, it shows that the Saints are not all the way content with having Jameis Winston as starting QB. But my thing is, are they going to give him the right resources to win football games? Because you're not just playing. Jameis Winston is not. It's not just playing for long-term stability. You still got guys on this team that want to win a championship right now. You still got guys that want to win a ring. You know, guys like Demario Davis, um, Cam Jordan, Marshawn Lattimore, C.D. Deuce. You know, guys that have been here. Those guys are getting up in their dirties, man. And then you got a few free agents coming up on deals with this team for on defense. Onyemata will be due soon for a new deal. CD Deuce going on a new deal. You know, Davenport. That's three guys right there. Are you gonna let all three of those guys walk? You know, what's the plan for this defense? Because I think this defense got another 2 years left of being really dominant. And I said that before in the previous video. 2 years of being really good. The defense is in the prime years, right? In the prime right now. Because I think in reality, there's only like I think 5 or 6 really good defenses in the NFL right now, elite defenses. Tampa Bay, Buffalo, Baltimore, San Francisco, LA, and the Saints. Everybody else, man, is bend but don't break, man, right now. You know. So you have a window, man. The Saints are still in a window of winning. They need to be in the window of winning now, right now. Winning now. If Jameis Winston comes in, stay healthy, they get to the playoffs with him. He lights it up, but they fall short. They don't need to be going to Kenny Pickett, man. I just think they need to go to Kenny Pickett, man. He needs if he can wait. If you feel like he can wait another year, then let him wait another year. Let him wait the full 2 years, man. And if you satisfied with the way Winston played, the way he gets a new contract with the team, you pick it as an asset and trade him. You know. So we'll find out, man. But anyways, man, I just think that if they go that QB route, I think Pickett. I like Pickett as the best option, man. Next to Pickett, I like gosh, man, I forgot the dude name out of Cincinnati, man. Desmond Ritter, yeah, Desmond Ritter. And I like Matt Corral. I'm a big fan of Matt Corral. But overall, man, I prefer Kenny Pickett. But I hope he stays on the sideline, bro. Holding the clip, go learning the game, learning the offense. We'll see how everything plays out. So we got 2 weeks left before the draft, which is on April 28th, and we don't know what's gonna happen. Saints are being real quiet right now. They're being, it's quiet right now. We'll see. We'll find out. They got something planned, man. Cause they could stay put at 16. Because now, what I'm hearing out of I don't know if you heard out of Arizona, is that Kyler Murray does not want to play this year unless he gets a new contract. Now, the reports are stating that they don't want to trade him. However, if Carolina calls and they offer up that 6th overall pick, that throws Arizona into the mix of needing a quarterback. And the chances are they're going to take Kenny Pickett or Malik Willis. And also, don't forget about Atlanta. Because I've seen some mocks to where they could take Kenny Pickett. Seattle could take Kenny Pickett. Seattle could take Malik Willis. Desmond Ritter. I'm hearing Desmond Ritter could go in the first round now. So a lot of things that could happen right now, man. And also I'm hearing that those top offensive tackles could be pushed down the board. So they may not even have to move at all, man. If they could get Charles Cross out of Mississippi State, or not Evan Neal, but Ikwonu out of North Carolina State, that would be great. We'll find out, man, real soon. So we'll see. All right, that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how y'all feel. Do you think the Saints are all in on Jameis Winston? Do you think they're gonna move up in the draft with those picks to get a quarterback? And do you prefer them getting a quarterback if they stay at pick 16 or 19? Also in the description box below, check out strike7sports.com/Saints for latest content on the Wall Saints organization. I'll have another mock draft coming soon. Within 2 weeks, it'll be the full 7-round mock. That's if they don't do anything else. A full 7-round mock. It'll be the last one that I do for 2022 draft, featuring everything that they do. If they move up, stay where they at, we'll find out. But we'll see how everything plays out. That's all I have for y'all for right now. Have a blessed night. Peace. Who that? I'm out.